Okay, so I missed the direct when it went live. Um, it was at 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, no thanks. I know. I think the Switch 2 one was at 8 o'clock as well, but I went to sleep late, and I was like, "There's no way I'm waking up at 8." So I'm like, you know what? We'll just watch it after the live stream ended. Well, they finally show why the game is $80. Crazy price tag for a Switch game. Yeah, so this may or may not be the first modern console game release to be 80 bucks. I don't know how true that is, but that's crazy. I wonder if they'll give us a good reason, or if this direct will be like, here's why this is this. Please like it now. I have a good feeling it's not going to do that. I have a feeling it's just gonna show us the gameplay, the different modes and stuff, and it's gonna be like, so it's $80. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. And I wonder if they're even gonna address that. I wonder if we'll get anything regarding the Switch 2 and its release, or not its release, but its pre-order dates. I kind of hope so, but I'm not like, holding my breath on that. Anyways, let's get into this and see what they got cooking. Fucking penguin. It's like Smash Ultimate. Everyone is here.
Drivers, start your engines. Welcome to the Mario Kart World game, available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. What kind of races await you? In Mario Kart World, you'll aim for first place in each Grand Prix. But why stop there? Across cities, plains, a desert, and even the ocean, you can drive virtually everywhere in this fully interconnected world.
That's honestly insane.
Races are held on courses scattered throughout various regions that span this world, and you can freely drive between them. There's a lot in store, and we're only at the starting line.
The fuck?
Let's introduce some of the courses that are waiting for you. Here we go.
What I want to know is what's the point of doing like going off-road, and like what's the objective? Like, what do we do with that?
Courses are found throughout the world, inspired by their surrounding region.
I wonder if it's all new courses or it's
Let's take a
returning
look at
courses
some
too.
of the new courses to explore.
Okay.
Ride the ridges and roads on Mario Brothers Circuit.
That's cool.
And cruise the curves around the canyon. You can't miss it.
Okay, yeah, new stage. Yeah.
See the sights and structures of Crown City.
Why does Crown City sound familiar?
You can even soar in style down Main Street. Drift along the rapid waterways of Salty Speedway and make a splash around the city's canals. Stay cool in the snowy trails of Starview Peak. Just don't slip off while soaking up the scenery.
You could still fall off tracks?
Showing at the ghostly movie theater Boo Cinema.
Hey, that's a crazy cool skin for Waluigi. What the?
And in addition to lots of new courses, there's Toad's Factory.
Yep. Yep.
Peach Beach.
Yep. Okay. So it's not all new courses.
Wario Shipyard and more.
What's Wario Shipyard is from the DS, right? That sounds very familiar.
Now they're reimagined and spread throughout the world, where races can happen during
Reimagined.
the day or at night.
So not like remastered, just straight up like they took the. What? Okay, whatever. Cool.
Race as familiar characters like Mario,
Right.
Luigi,
Mario, who's that?
Bowser, and Yoshi. Plus new drivers like Goomba,
Yeah.
Spike, and that's right, right. Cow.
They know how much people love this.
Even more new racers
The cow,
are waiting
not the
and ready
price.
to roll. Select your character.
The babies are back.
Vehicle. Then you're off to the
I'm happy they
races.
got rid of the whole
Characters and vehicles
cart
each
creation.
have different stats, so make sure to find the combo that best suits you.
Yeah. Cart creation was kind of redundant, to be
Two main
honest.
styles of race revving up in this world: Grand Prix and Knockout
I think I'm gonna
Tour.
spend a lot of time on Knockout Tour, to be honest.
In both modes, up to 24 drivers can participate. The
Cool.
most in series history.
Yes, you mentioned that.
Your rivals aren't the only hazards you'll need to avoid on the road. Look out for cars that
Bowser's
shoot
shell is
bullet
interesting.
bills, attacks from Hammer Brothers,
Oh wow,
other obstacles along the way.
they're actively trying to get rid of you. That's
Steer
crazy.
clear.
That's gonna be so much fun.
And now, get ready for Grand Prix with Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star Cup, and more. Grand Prix races are held all around the game's world. You'll race through 4 different courses in each cup and aim for the top spot.
That's really cool.
In Mushroom Cup, you'll start off racing around Mario Brothers Circuit. While the second race will take you from Mario Brothers Circuit to Crown City. For the first time, you'll need to drive yourself to the next course in Grand Prix.
I love that.
So don't sleep at the wheel.
The less loading screens, the better.
And if you conquer all Grand Prix Cups, rumor has it that a certain colorful course will appear.
Wow, they're making Rainbow Road an
Next up
event.
is a
That's
new
cool.
mode, Knockout Tour.
That's really cool.
From Golden Rally to Ice Rally and more.
Damn.
Extended races take you from one end of the world to the other. Get ready for a sprint. But you've got to place if you want to stay in the race.
Bars.
Speed towards checkpoints throughout the world. If you don't make the cut, you're out of the running.
Oh no.
Buckle up. The competition gets more
Just hold a
intense as
bullet
you
bill?
close in
Wait,
on
can
the
you-
checkpoints. You've got
Huh?
to drive to survive in Knockout Tour.
You can hold a
So
bullet
keep
bill
your eyes
now.
on the prize and aim for first
So I'm
place.
assuming that deflects. That can deflect red shells, right? Right.
Items can drastically
This is what I
change
wanna
the
know
outcome of
about.
the race. Here are some new items that'll help you out.
All right. New items. First thing it shows is a fucking
Coin shell.
star
Coins will
power.
appear. Now's your chance to grab them. Just
Does-
don't let your rivals cash in
Do the
first.
coins still affect your speed?
Ice flower.
If not, then
With
what the
ice
fuck is
flower,
that?
You can freeze out rivals.
I do like that.
Send them spinning.
I wish it would freeze them a lot longer though.
And nailed it. Hammers also stay on the course for a short time and can be
Cool.
used to block off rivals. Mega mushroom.
Yeah.
With the mega mushroom.
This is the first time.
So your
No, no, no.
rivals will go
I
off.
thought this was the first time Mega Mushroom was in the game. No. I think Mario Kart Wii was the first time that was in the game, right?
Attacks.
The feathers
Even
back?
discover some unexpected routes.
Oh, wait. Okay, so it works different. Oh, wait, no, no. I'm thinking of something else.
With comics magic, your rivals will
I think.
transform. What other mysterious effects will happen?
The fuck?
You'll have to see for yourself.
That's cool.
The lower your placement, the more likely you are to find items that'll turn the tables.
Is the bullet bill not like ass anymore?
And if you're new to the Mario Kart series,
Why he bust a move?
there are
Why he busting a
support
move?
features to help you along the way. These include smart steering.
Can you
which
toggle it
helps you stay on the
off
course.
and then like it stays off? It doesn't automatically just give it back to you? Specifically for second player, because that's always annoying.
Two controller horizontal and use motion controls to steer.
I'm good.
And if
Yep.
you have the Joy-Con 2 wheel, you can feel like you're really
Nope.
driving.
Nope. No. You can feel like you really drive. No.
Ooh, how about a quick break? A snack sounds good right about
Like the
now.
wheel is a cool
Hey,
cool
look,
little
it's a
like gimmick.
drive-thru.
Wait.
Here at Yoshi's, you can grab an order to go.
Huh?
Dash food. Take a bite and You can unlock outfits inspired by your meal.
Oh, that's how you unlock them?
Eat some sushi and...
Oh.
Whoa, nice threads.
Bro, what?
Once unlocked, these outfits can be selected from the character selection screen.
Interesting. Okay, so that's how that works.
Who knows what dishes or outfits you'll find? Make a pit stop.
That's actually
Check
so
out
sick
these
because you don't know what you're gonna
all
get.
around the world. That was a nice detour. Now let's get back to the action. Let's introduce some new tricks that'll help you ace each race. Charge jump. You can now use a charge jump by holding the drift button while driving straight ahead. Charge and release to jump.
What? That's actually kind of crazy.
Use this to leap over obstacles.
So sick. What the hell?
Grind along power lines. And dodge attacks from your rivals.
Okay, but does that work with red shells though?
Water wall. You can wall ride for a short period of time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They were like, "Fuck zero gravity." What the fuck?
Chain some tricks together, and you may even reach places like so close. Almost there.
Why'd they have to give us an instant
Whenever this
replay?
happens, be kind and rewind. This
What?
will return your vehicle to its original position.
Wait.
Nice, made it.
Wait. Huh?
This can come in handy when mapping out how to best approach a course.
Like training, right? Not through actual
Though,
races,
your rivals
right?
will still move normally when you rewind, so don't lose your lead.
Oh. Huh.
Want to take a spin
That's-
in even more races?
Wow. Didn't expect that.
In time trials, it's you against the clock.
I don't care about time trials. I'll be so
You can
real.
race without any other competitors.
I don't care.
And if you go online, you can download and compete against ghost data from racers around the world.
That was like the one thing from every Mario Kart that I don't care about is time trials. I just don't care.
Customize the rules of the road in versus race.
Hard. Wait, is there another option besides hard?
Set of running 3 laps within the same course, or you can choose to drive the distance from one course to another.
What? Wait, that's cool.
You can even take the road less traveled and choose routes that aren't in Grand Prix or Knockout Tour.
The fuck?
Up to 24 drivers can now compete in 2,
4
3, or even 4 teams.
4 teams.
Group up and get ready to put
Crazy.
the pedal to the metal. Next up, battle mode. Pop off locally or online in balloon battle. Use items to burst your rivals' balloons. Pop them all and your rivals out.
I wonder how.
And coin
Okay, never
runners,
mind.
where you can go for the gold by collecting the most coins.
Battle mode is something I
Race or
do.
battle, enjoy
I
whatever
wouldn't
drive.
necessarily say every now and then because I don't really play Mario Kart unless I'm, with other people. But it's like something like barely used.
When you're not racing, you can enjoy free roam.
Okay, now tell me what's the
Go
point of doing this?
wherever your heart takes
Just
you.
tell me what's the point of doing this though.
Roads? No problem.
Okay.
Ride the rivers.
Are there cool objectives? Like,
See the seas.
is it just riding? Pause.
Drive the desert.
This thing is fucking playable.
Jump off from way up here. You can go wherever you like.
Hilarious.
Even to the edges of the world. Hey, there's a P-switch over there.
Okay, so there are cool little challenges.
Hit hundreds of P-switches you find across the world to
That's.
start.
I just want something to do. I don't want to just ride around endlessly. Like I want things to do.
You can hone your driving ability outside
So
of races.
I'm happy about this.
There are also hidden coins,
Okay. What do those do?
hidden panels,
Yes.
more. So take the scenic route and explore.
What happens when I do those?
Also, during free roam, you can take photos whenever you like.
Yes, I know.
Strike a pose. Look at the camera. Choose a frame to decorate and nice. That was
That-
a winner.
Nah, the other frame was better, but okay.
If one person has Mario Kart World, up to 4 players can race in split screen on the same system. The game also supports local wireless play. Up to 8 players, with up to 2 players on each system, can race together this way.
That's crazy.
And up to 24 players from around the world can join a race or battle in online play.
Cool.
This may look like free roam, but this is where you'll wait while your friends join you.
So you just
Looks like someone's
chill.
arrived. Yep, you can meet up with your crew anywhere in this world. By checking the map, you can quickly see where your friends are and travel to their location. Battle or race with custom rules. Or just go for a ride together. Make this road trip your own. You can also take photos
Cool.
together along the way, if that's more
Cool.
your speed.
Wait, is this confirming that Donkey Kong Jr. is Donkey Kong young, like just younger, and then Cranky Kong is the actual original Donkey
With
Kong?
Game
Wait,
Chat, enjoy an expanded experience by talking
I don't even know
with
that's confirmed.
friends.
I thought that was
Use
just
the
a
built-in
theory.
Microphone to voice chat while driving together.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Check this out.
Bro, I don't even use Discord. I'm not using this shit, bro.
Nice. Are you kidding me?
Or take a back seat and watch each
That
other's
is
game
that is
screens.
cool as hell. That's cool as
If you
hell.
have a Nintendo Switch 2 camera, you can enjoy seeing your friends' reactions while playing together. Who's close by? Wait, who just passed me? You'll be able to tell in an instant.
Wait, who just
Hey,
passed me?
Michelle and bullseye. And when playing together in person on the same system, a single camera can detect up to 4 people's faces.
I want to get the Piranha playing camera, honestly, because it just looks so
Enjoy
sick.
the view and get ready to face off with your friends.
I know it's like 480p, but like I don't care. I just want something for like mini games, like, you know, Mario Party Jamboree TV. I just to have it, if I ever need it. I wonder if like the chat the whole time was just like lower the price, lower the price.
A transcontinental
I wonder.
race around the world is just around the corner in Mario Kart World, available exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. A hardware bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World will also be available.
Which is the correct way to buy the system if you are planning on getting Mario Kart, and they don't mention anything about the price. Okay. Do I think it's worth $80? No. No, I don't. But if they are going off of like determining the price for like how long it took them, like how many resources they put into it, I genuinely think they've been working on this game since very early into the Switch's lifespan. The first Switch's lifespan, obviously. Because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was just a port of a Wii U game, and I think they wanted the Switch to have its own Mario Kart, but they saw how much of a success Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was, and they were like, why would we do that? Why would we release another Mario Kart game when this one is just selling like loads? So like, it makes sense from a business standpoint to just not, like, it's the best selling game on Switch, so why mess with that even a little bit? So I think they have been working on this game for a very long time, probably since 2018. I would assume 2018, 2019, and we're in 2025. Yeah, I think that's why they're pricing, because they've worked years on this game to make it as good as possible. I mean, maybe they've been sitting on it. I could be wrong. They just developed it for like maybe 4 or 5 years, or maybe just 4. I don't know, or less than that. And they've just been sitting on it. But I doubt it, because they have to, you know, make sure everything runs well on Switch 2. So yeah, I think if you plan on picking up the system and you want Mario Kart, buy the bundle. I know it's a digital copy, and at first I wanted the physical, but like the physical thing, like I collect physical media not because I think it's like necessarily better. I mean, I do like the ability to you know, lend friends a copy or whatever. I do like that, but for me, physical media is just more about collecting than it is actually using. There's a lot of movies that I have on DVD or Blu-ray. I rarely use them. I have them because I'm a collector, and that's about it. So with this, I'm like, I'm just gonna buy the $450 system, and it essentially gives me a $80 game for $50. Like that is the way to go. I don't necessarily think that, oh, well, I'm a physical only kind of person. Okay, well then spend the money. I don't know what to tell you. You can't complain that, like, when there's a cheaper alternative, and be like, oh, but I like this. At that point, you're just being picky, right? Like, if you want the physical copy and you don't really want to spend $80 for it, just wait, like, I guess a couple years. Like, if you're just a collector like me, wait a couple years. Maybe the price would not necessarily the first party price. Like, Nintendo's not gonna lower the price, but like, I mean, like for eBay, maybe you could find a good bid or something, you know, like obviously brand new. I mean, if you want to use copy, that's you. I just $80 is a big deal, because then it's going to show other companies that, oh, well, Mario Kart sold for $8. Well, why don't we make this $90, because it's a better looking game than Mario Kart. That is a very bad thing. That is not good. That aside, the game itself, if you want a cheaper alternative, buy the bundle. If you want to Switch 2 and don't want the game, then just buy the regular $450 system. I think it's just kind of silly for people who, like, they're like, man, I really want Mario Kart, but I don't want to spend $80. Dog, just buy the bundle. It's essentially $50 if you do that. And if you're already, like, why would you buy Mario Kart World and not the Switch 2? Just buy this. Well, unless you're me, because I've done that with a couple consoles where I bought a game and I don't have the console, and I'm planning on getting it in the future. I did that with the PS5. I did that with the Switch. Yeah. Let's just hope that there's not many of these $80 games. Let's just hope not. And if there are, I think that's when we should really just, you know, I don't even know what the words I was looking for right there. I think that's when we should really be worried. But Mario Kart World being a launch title, being a bundle that's significantly more cheaper than the actual price by itself, I'm just glad that that's an option. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to playing this game. Like, I genuinely cannot wait for this. I'm awaiting pre-order. I hope they don't just shadow drop pre-orders. That's the worst possible outcome, that they shadow drop it and I miss it. I need to know, like like give me a date beforehand, because I just know these fucking bots, bro. I heard they've been stockpiling the Switch in the US, and I hope that's true. I hope there's like plenty where the point where like stalkers won't stalkers, Jesus, scalpers, like they just don't even turn a profit because there's just so much stock. I hope that's the case. I really do, because with the PS5 it was kind of different because they were on a shortage, I think. The what was it, the chip or whatever, I don't remember, it was a long time ago, because of the pandemic or whatever. But that was a very different situation. So I do hope that now, for the Switch, if the stockpiling is true, hopefully now it'll be much easier to grab a console without having to worry about bots. Which I don't think is going to be the case. I still think it's going to be a difficult time, but hopefully we get a date before they allow pre-orders, and not just a shadow drop. If they shadow drop it, that's actually terrible. But yeah, I think that's about it. Let me see what the comments are. This is golden.